We're going to continue to look at some of the feature tools in Onshape. So I'm going to open my feature tools document. I'm going to go ahead and click the plus and create a new part studio. And for this part, we're going to create a sketch on the front plane. So I'll go ahead and orient it so I'm looking at the front of the object. I will turn off the visibility on the default planes. And I'm going to get a line tool and draw a line straight up. I'm going to angle that line over. Then I'm going to come over horizontal again, down, perpendicular and into the object. I'm going to come down a little more. I'm going to have an angled line come out, down, and then I'm going to go back to line that up with our original sketch and close in my shape. Now I'm going to add some dimensional constraints to this. So I'm going to make this 2.5 inches, this line. I'm going to make the length of this line 2¼ inch, 2¼ inch, 1½ 4, 4¼ 2½ and 6. If we look at my sketch, I still have a lot of blue lines on here, so we need to figure out what geometry is not defined. And so I know that from this point to this point, I don't have a dimension. So I'm going to make that 4 inches. And then from this point to this point, I need a width dimension. And I'm going to go ahead and make that 2.5 inches. Notice when I do that, that my geometry turns black and my sketch is fully constrained. When I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and click the green check mark. I'm then going to click on the Revolve tool here. I'm going to select my face that I want to revolve, and then I'm going to click the revolve axis I want to use. And so when I do that, if I go to an isometric view, what you can see is that it took this sketch geometry and revolved it around 360 degrees. I can choose some different options in Revolve. I can choose an angle, a symmetric angle. So if I just want it to be 60 degrees, I can do that. I can also revolve in 2 directions. So I can have 2 angles. In this case, we're just going to create a full revolve and go ahead and click to add that. And you can right click and pan around and see how it used that sketch to create the part. And so anytime you have a cylindrical part, it's a really helpful feature to use, the revolve feature to create those parts. I'm going to go ahead and come down here into my part studio and rename this part. Revolve features.